Alright. Well then, we're here. Remember, we used to live here for a century.
Oh yeah, sometimes I forget we actually used to live here
Yeah,
because there
the
wasn't a lot to do back then.
Ruby Sea was a welcoming place in our time of need. But I'm surprised that people still live here. I mean, they're completely sheltered from the world.
Yeah, I do wonder how they survived all this time.
It
Even
is
how
very
or even how the
strange.
barrier held up.
But the barrier is a feat of magic. It's amazing. But let's go about our people. We, Auri Raen, we believe ourselves to be the children of the Dawn Father. And, well, we are the forebearers of the rain left behind our homeland to settle across Odord. You see, we don't exactly come from Odord despite common belief, but also somewhat we come from there. We used to have a different homeland, and it's far in the mountains. We, the reason we are, to be honest, quite sheltered and reclusive and trying to have better relationships at the same time with these other races is, and this is really hard to talk about for us. When we first came to these places, we were met with hatred, hostility by the other races, the Hayur, the other, well, and the wolf people. I forgot their name. They they weren't so friendly with us, and this affected our generations to come, our culture. But there was a prominent warlord from Yangsha. They were impressed with our valor, and they forged an alliance with this seemingly strange race, this race of evil beings, these daemon in the eyes of Hayur. And we became their retainers. And this sped up better relations. We became, well, valued, respected, and we became a prominent role as warriors in the service of, well, countless great warlords. Yugiri, for example, she is basically the bodyguard and the second hand of Lord Heen. And, well, that shows just how far they respect us. She's called Lady Yugiri by the Ayur now, but this change, it felt almost as if only because of our merit and strength, not of whom we were. While this wasn't the intention of the warlords, it was the intention of the people. They feared us in a way, but also respected us at the same time. And this is the reason why some of us ventured the seas of the Far East, and we got a reputation of legendary sword masters. There's a group of, well, uh, well, how to put this, um,
I
shinobi that they are led by the Rain in secrecy, and that's where Yugiri is from. Did you have something to say?
oh no, it just some brings back a lot of memories.
Understandable, but, well, where we mostly are is in Yangsha and Toma, the Far East and general. If we'll take this map, oh, here, and go to here, this is the Ruby Sea, of course. But if we check here, this is the Far East, and this map is incomplete, by the way. We basically go from Otor to Hingers, and we span around here. We are far less known to be, well, in Eorzea, we're like considered dragons. And this comes from the idea of our horns. But Ortard, here you can see the Azim steppe and such. And then the mountains is where most of our people are actually of the Rain that we reside in the mountain ranges. That's where we went off to mostly. But some, and that's where we are now, are at the Ruby Sea. We are in Sunosato. It's a village under the sea, and there's a palace nearby that is known as the Ruby Tide. And this is where we have our princess in a way. At least for these people, the Ruby Princess. And I suppose we could actually go there now. While you talk about our naming system and our physical attributes.
Sure, let's go.
Alright?
You gonna start the car?
Yeah, we'll go.
So let's go.
Let's go.
Well,
Let's
start
have
with
the directions correct.
even if you do, it's gonna be a long.
It's this way.
Let's start with our physical attributes. Probably our most prominent features are, of course, our scales, horns, and tails. They're more like most people would describe them as the color of dawn, a bit nice color of white grayish.
A pristine white for some that take especially good care of their skills. I don't mean to brag, but
Yes, we know you are very proud of them.
I suppose I have that in common with our Auri Seda brethren.
Our horns are the same as the Zela. They are what other races have as ears. They function the same way for us. They also we also use them to show affection when we rub them together.
It's not something done about to other races often, but when we do, it shows we have great care for you.
Also, there's the very large height disparity between male and female, which in all my years of living I have never understood.
I once asked Mom how she even gave birth to us, but she wouldn't answer.
Why would you ask that? Did you have a death wish?
I get curious, okay?
Well, onto our names then, just so we don't have those traumatic memories anymore. Although we have arrived actually, maybe we'll save that for later.
Yeah, I say we would get entrance. It will be a bit run down because of reasons, but we should be able to visit.
They really do take good care of this place, don't they?
They do, but we'll be using the Echo to go back in time when it was overrun. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Peter,
Yeah, he said he's ready.
you don't have the dungeon.
No.
Alright, just stay out here and don't drown, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll be right back while we'll explain this. For now, we'll... You know what? Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go inside, sis. We'll use the Echo for it. So, let's talk about the naming culture while we go.
Yes, well, the naming culture is a bit weird because it's a bit of our own Raen culture, but it's also a bit of Eastern culture in general. Because, well, in the Eastern culture here, the surnames are usually only for people in a special position It's really only as an honor for, think of aristocrats, warlords, warriors, those kind of people. They're usually named after weapons or military ranks like Buhan, Atsurugi, Oinata.
It's done as
But
symbols of their martial prowess.
yeah, well, so usually it leads to, well, we have our own self-bestowed epithets. Epithets? I don't know. I've never known how to pronounce that.
It's epithet,
Which,
if I'm
yeah.
quite sure.
But anyway, these are usually based on the natural world. Male names are usually, yeah, based on uncontrollable forces like the mountains, animals, the seas, the elements, and our female names are more based on are more peaceful things like plants, seasons, or other beautiful and elegant things.
Indeed.
So now, well then, shall we begin?
Well, one more thing. While we have fully assimilated to the culture of Toma and Hingashi, and we live peacefully according to their traditions and perhaps owing to their status, it shouldn't be unsaid that we still have our own culture in many ways. And I would love to go into detail with that at a later time. But if you look right here, there is a simple example. The Ruby Palace. This is where the Ruby Princess lives, of course, and you can see it takes clear resemblance to the Doma people in structure. But what I don't know is that the Ruby Princess is basically our leader here. She decides the stuff for Tsunosato and no one else does. They are reclusive and only recently have come to learn the craftsmanship of other races through custom deliveries, which has been done behind the back of the elders. Something they wouldn't appreciate if they knew about it. But yes, the Raen are very much the elegant type, the magical ones of our people, but we excel also in swordsmanship. But in that eyes, I would say we are still a lot like the Seda, although we still have our differences, to put it mildly, especially in the tribes. And I think that will do for today. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I think this is a good point to
Go back
stop
home,
for now.
take a break,
Yeah,
and
we really need that.